But he didn't make Jinx. You did.
When Jinx says this, I assume there's a lot of people who go back to the moment where Vi hits her, leaves her, and gets angry, and that this is the moment that created Jinx. But this answer would be too easy. There are fundamental differences between these two, and Vi, being the older sister, she has a responsibility to look out for her little sister. And not only did she fail to do that in her momentary flash of anger, but she failed her on a more fundamental level. Now, before you get too angry at me, let me just clarify that I don't mean Vi failed her as in Vi is a bad person or Vi didn't love her. You'll see what I mean. Powder has always looked up to Vi, and she's always wanted to be a fighter like Vi. Maybe not in the same way, but she wants to fight. If you look at Powder's family, it seems like Vi is the only person that she feels she can be close to. Especially given the bullying she gets from Milo without Bagger or Vander or anyone else seemingly speaking up for her. So Vi is pretty much Powder's everything. This is what's known as anxious attachment in children. And if you read what causes it, it basically reads like a Powder biography. So this was a very unhealthy, almost codependent relationship where Powder's validation as a human being comes entirely from Vi. She just really desperately wants to be someone Vi can depend on. On the other hand, Vi, she can never view her sister as anything more than a child, a dependent. When Vi decides to give herself up to the enforcers, she gives Powder her old bunny, which, in my opinion, represents her childhood.
When I was a kid, some guy took my favorite toy and threw it up there. I used to come out here at night and stare at it, hoping maybe the wind or a bird might knock it down.
This is essentially saying, I'm an adult now, making adult decisions. And by giving it to Powder, she's saying, you're still a child and a dependent. The only time we see Vi depend on Powder at all is when she invites her on the first mission, the first little heist that they do. And we all know how that went. So when Vi leaves to save Vander without her, that's why it stings so much. That's why Powder reacts like this. Because she wants to be someone that Vi depends on, and she's just not. Hi guys, it's the middle of the video. 99% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed. If you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Back to the video. When Vi sees her at the bridge in episode 6, absolutely destroying the firelights, she can't believe it. She cannot accept how violent her little Powder truly is. And while it's unquestionable that Vi loves Powder and cares very deeply for her, she still can't bring herself to accept the violent side of her, the Jinx side. On the other hand, Silco, who unquestionably loves Jinx, can't accept the side of her that still loves Vi at the dinner table scene, the Powder side. So Jinx is in a situation where nobody loves her as the entire person that she is, both Powder and Jinx. So she feels like she has to choose one of them. So the question then is, why does she choose Jinx? Well, there are so many reasons to choose the Jinx side, but just to name a few, she's defined by trauma and lost a person who loved her Jinx side, so it makes sense to, in memoriam, gravitate towards that. And she's also living in Zaun, a very combative area, and between the weak child Powder and the monster Jinx, the monster usually survives better. So how could this have been avoided? How could Powder have stayed Powder? There are many ways to give children responsibility and show that they are dependable without dropping her right in the middle of a high-octane heist. Vi could have had Powder prepare little gizmos for them that she would take with her on her heist. Even if she didn't use them at all because they don't work, it would still have made Powder feel like she was a part of something, like she was dependable. And let me be clear, I'm not saying that Vi is a bad person or anything to Powder, especially given the fact that, frankly, Vi is a teenager and in some ways still a child at the beginning. She should not have been solely responsible for Powder, but unfortunately, due to the realities of Zaun, she was, and unfortunately, as the teenager she wasn't able to raise Powder the child in a healthy manner. Because, you know, who could in that situation? Anyways, drop a like and a sub if you like Arcane and you like this analysis, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.